Come to Oakland, California, where long-standing problems like poverty and industrial pollution are being seen as environmental issues. A collaboration between three very different groups is providing what might be the nation's best model for the revitalization of urban areas.
Right now in Oakland, I think the environment is one of the more important issues in that it crosses race, class, gender, and all boundaries. You know, it goes up and down.
Oakland, California has a history of economic disparity, social unrest, and high crime rates, with a count of 27 murders already in 2006. Local organizers, like Monsa Natoto, are using a unique approach to improve their neighborhoods. They want to create better jobs, a lower crime rate, and a sustainable local economy. And they're doing it through collaborative environmental initiatives. Local activists joined together with the Apollo Alliance, a national organization whose mission is to rejuvenate the U.S. economy and Oakland's economy through clean energy initiatives.
We are working to transform a very polluted, economically impaired, and unhealthy community of West Oakland in one of sustainability, where we'll not only be training people in new industries, but also we'll be attracting green businesses. This is a huge sector. I mean, in 2005, $1.6 billion were invested in clean energy, and that amounted to about 10% of market share. And clean tech is the 6th largest sector of all in North America. So as you can see, this is a growing economy, and we want to make sure that all populations can capture some of that economic development and not be left out.
The Ella Baker Center focuses on people who have traditionally been left out of civic life and economic gains. This Bay Area group works on injustices the prison system enacts on communities of color and poor communities. To reimagine Oakland, they formed the Reclaim the Future campaign, headed by Joshua Abraham, and joined up with the Apollo Alliance. This is an attempt to unite social justice causes and the growing environmental effort in hopes of creating a sustainable local economy.
Given our background in criminal justice, we want to create job opportunities for people who were formerly incarcerated. So that's kind of the real thrust behind our work. We don't want to see another Silicon Valley type thing come through California where there's this big new wave of economic opportunity, but there's a whole ton of folks that are left out. We wanted to make sure that these formerly incarcerated people are right alongside with the vision of Oakland as it moves forward, and making sure they have not just jobs, but career paths.
The local organization, Alliance for West Oakland Development, is a key member of this collaboration. Director Bruce Cox develops training programs in green building for formerly incarcerated individuals.
It's hard when you have a prison record, but in the construction trade they don't discriminate that much, and that's the only trade that I see that do that. So I'm trying to help in that area so they can see that they can go forward, you know, and make a good living, you know, and learn how to build. I think it will help people who are hanging out on the streets and the street corners and stuff who've never had an avenue to work. You know, maybe their parents before them never worked and they never worked, so it's a epidemic that goes on. And this is a way of changing that and showing that everybody can fit in. Those training classes will pick up people from off the street and bring them in here. We're not going to turn people away because they don't have a GED of a 3.0 or whatever. You know, we want people that can't read and write. We want everybody.
Monsa Natoto, a longtime Oakland activist, provides the coalition with invaluable local experience. He was instrumental in closing down the Red Star yeast factory, a source of air pollution in Oakland for 100 years.
We all decided that, well, this factory needs to go. You know, it really was a bad polluter, but it was as if the politicians and other people that are in power work with dollars through different kind of exchanges, and they don't move stuff like that. They get comfortable, and since poor people are facing it. So what we did, we put a lawsuit that involved $5,000 per person, meaning that it would be small claims. So one day they just came and told us one morning, they said, hey, we're leaving. And we said, hallelujah.
The Alliance for West Oakland Development purchased the Red Star Yeast land and is working with the Apollo Alliance and the Ella Baker Center to build affordable housing units. This collaboration is setting an example for inner-city communities nationwide.
Given the level of commitment from many different groups, I think that Oakland has great potential to set the standard.
We want Oakland to be a shining light for the nation, and making sure we have these green elements in our new buildings will kind of hopefully just lead the way and act as a lighthouse for the rest of the nation.
To find out more about this project, visit www.ellabakercenter.org or the Alliance for West Oakland Development at www.awod.org.